In Chapter 12, we're going to look at a few different properties of solutions as well as how to calculate different concentrations. So some of the properties we're going to look at are solubility, as well as freezing point depression, boiling point elevation, and osmosis. As always, there's some suggested problems at the end of the chapter that you can do to check your knowledge on these topics. One example of a solution is seawater. Seawater is a homogeneous mixture made out of water and salt and other minerals. The water is the solvent present in the larger quantity, and the salt and other minerals are the solute dissolved in the seawater. Drinking seawater can cause dehydration. The reason for this is because it contains concentrations of salt higher than the salt concentrations in your cells. The cell walls act as a barrier that only allow water to move back and forth. The solute is blocked from traveling. As the seawater passes through your body, it pulls the water out of your cell, mainly due to nature's tendency towards spontaneous mixing, and this reduces the water inside your cells to a level that usually results in diarrhea. The most common type of solution when people think of solutions is a solid dissolved in a liquid. So an example of that is seawater, where the salt, which exists as a solid, dissolves into liquid water. This is not the only type of solution that we can have. There are lots of other types of solutions with varying solute and solvent phases. So if we have a gaseous solution, both the solute and the solvent are gases. So this would be an example like air. So nitrogen would be our solvent because it's present in the largest quantity, and the oxygen and other trace gases would be our solute. We can also have a gas dissolved in a liquid. And so examples of that would be soda. Liquids dissolved in liquids, and that would be most alcoholic drinks. We can also even have solid solutions where we have a solid dissolved into a solid. And these are things like alloys. So when we mix different types of metal like brass or steel.